Everybody, it's George Wooden from BW Limited Charity Fundraising, your charity fundraising one-stop shop. Check out our website at www.bwunlimited.com, bwunlimited.com. Check it out. All right, hopefully you can hear me, and my glasses are getting fogged up from wearing this mask. We're all in this together. We're all wearing masks during COVID. So I thought I would bring you a message to help you, especially all of our charity clients out there who are dealing with having to postpone their events. What do you do for fundraising and everything else? Before I do, because I'm about ready to pass out, you take my mask off. Yeah, they're a pain in the butt, but we got to do it. Everybody needs to stay safe and stay healthy, and it is what it is, whether believe it or not. This is what's going on. So the problem today is the charities are having to postpone their live events. They're all having to postpone their galas, their bashes, or whatever they're doing, any of their fundraising events, because we can't get together. That's reality. It is what it is. Until it's over with and done with, we're going to have to deal with it. Now, a lot of our clients are doing virtual events. We've done a lot of virtual events. In fact, I've got one coming up this Tuesday with Empowerment Academy, an incredible charity down in Baltimore City with Dr. Payton and Ashley Moore, the principal, and Dave Hopp. So they're doing virtual events. What that means is you go online. We do them on Facebook. Cost you nothing. It's really, really, really easy. So, but I'm going to give you the key to doing a virtual event. It's also transcends into doing a live event. This is the secret to make your virtual event or any event you're doing incredibly successful. Because this is something I started talking about a while ago. Now I've got some of my competitors are actually repeating my own words back to me or back to their clients after they heard me say it. So let's take, for instance, this Lamar Jackson, NFL MVP, Lamar Jackson, the quarterback of the Baltimore Ravens. So autographed jersey. Yes, comes with a certificate of authenticity. As you know, everything we have that's autographed has a certificate of authenticity. Said it a million times, right? Let's say this is the Lamar Jackson. Let's just say it's a $300 jersey, autographed jersey. Well, what's the key? So the old myth, there's a lot of people in the charity industry, or a lot of charities around the country that think, oh my God, George, we can't, we don't want to pay for items when we can go get donations. Well, let me give you the reality of the deal. Last night, we were sitting down at a restaurant. I was talking over to our new client relationships manager, client relationship manager, Molly Gleason. And we were talking over things, and we're talking to some other people, and it came up now. The reality today is all these businesses, 60% of businesses across the United States are going out, are closing their doors. It's horrible. So businesses cannot afford to donate to you. If they do, they're going to give you something that, like always, it doesn't sell in the store. Donated items, even when before COVID, we're only bringing about an eighth to a quarter, sometimes a 50% of retail. Doesn't have a whole lot of return. Plus, then you add in the time and everything else. It's just very, very, very hard. However, now remember, virtual event and live events. What should you do? What should you do? Well, when we're going across the country and we're hosting live events, we always have our clients, we put up a sponsorship flyer, and it says a $5,000 gold sponsor, $2,500 silver sponsor, and a bronze sponsor is normally $1,000. Well, how many people truly across the United States can afford to sponsor at such a high level? 1,000, 2,500, 5,000. Well, we have to look at it like this. Think about this as volume, plus donations. If donated items that are coming from reality now, right? You know me, I'm the king of fundraising reality. This is local people going to a local event with stuff donated by local businesses, right? Now, right down the road, there's a great restaurant. If I come up on a gift certificate to this great restaurant, let's say it's for $50, I know that I can go in there and I can spend $50, and buy my own food. But me, I'll spend $100 because I'm a fat boy. But I'll go in there. I'm not going to pay you $50 for a $50 gift certificate. You're lucky if you get 20 out of me. So what should we do? Knowing that these sponsorships are really high, we can get really great items that people don't see, like the Lamar Jackson jersey, $300. We can find sponsors for this item. Now, let's just say ABC Charity goes to and they want to find a sponsor. They pick a bunch of great items and they go to local businesses. Let's just say ABC Realty. ABC Realty, they walk up to Jane Smith and they say, Jane, we're having this fundraising event. Would you like to sponsor it? Would you like to find an item you sponsor? That she looks through it. Let's say she's here in Baltimore or anywhere, and she likes the Lamar Jackson jersey. She says, sure, and it says next to it, sponsorship amount $300. She writes your charity a check for $300. Now, as you know, we always tell our clients to start the bid at 20% above. So say 300, we're just going to make it even. Say we're going to start the bid at 350. Now, she gave you a check for $300. So we put a little tent card out in front of it. If it's a virtual event, we put their name in the description on Facebook or wherever that they sponsored it. Say Jane Smith, ABC Realty, sponsored the Lamar Jackson jersey. And we start the bid at $350. Now, let's just say this thing sells for $500. Because Jane Smith from ABC Realty sponsored it for $300, paid you now just made $500. So what it does is, in reality, it takes out the fact that you've got to pay for anything, because in reality, Jane Smith paid you to pay us for the item. Now, here's the cool part. The sponsor gets marketing advertised. They get great, a lot of advertisement, look great. You made 100% of the money without any hard work, and the winner gets a great jersey. Now, she paid you made $500. Let's say it goes to $1,000, you made $1,000. Now, here's the really, really great part. Jane Smith writes you a check for $300. You start the bid at $350. Nobody bids. The silent auction, live auction's over with. Nobody bids on the Lamar Jackson jersey. Now, you would probably think, and this is what everybody else thinks, well, then you got to pay me the $300 and you don't make any money. No, it's the direct opposite. You keep the $300, we take the item back. If it's a virtual event, it's just a picture. But even if we're at an event with you, we would take the item back and you still keep the $300. Make sense? That's a win-win. It's how to really, really turn up your success for any fundraising event. Pick items and go out and find sponsors for them. They write you the check. That's money in the bank. They write the check that goes directly into your bank account. You put a notice out, a tent card or something out in front of it saying sponsored by this business. Now you've made 100% of that money. You do it with virtual events and with live events. Now, here's where the volume gets. If you could pick, say, 20, 30, 40 items from us. You could get them all sponsored. Can you imagine the amount of money you're going to make? $40,000, $50,000. You can make a lot of money. It really is a great way to turn up your success and also reach out into your community and get more and more people involved, because the reality of it is not a lot of people can sponsor you at a high rate. 1,000, 2,500, or 5,000. That's a big ask. So also, by adding these great items into your silent auction, into your live auction, there are items that they don't ever see, because everybody sees gift certificates and gift baskets and Botox treatments and all this other stuff. It's a great way to set your auction apart, or your fundraising event apart from all the other local fundraisers, because you've got these awesome items and they've already been paid for. How's that? That's your BW Unlimited charity tip for the day. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm George from BW Unlimited. Check out our website. Ready, set, go. www.bwunlimited.com. Give us a call, email us. We'd love to help you with your next event, whether it's virtual or live. Have a great weekend. See you next time. Bye-bye.